What do you do when the weight you're carrying feels like too much to hold? Welcome to HisTime365. Today is day 159, and Psalms 38 through 40 walks through repentance, reflection, and the quiet strength found in waiting on God.
Finding hope in the depths. Exploring Psalms 38 through 40. Have you ever felt weighed down by sorrow or burdened by the chaos of life? Psalms 38 to 40 beautifully express the deep emotions of struggle and the hope that emerges from sincere faith. These psalms offer us a glimpse into the heart of David as he navigates pain, repentance, and the longing for God's presence. In Psalm 38, we encounter David in a state of distress. He feels the heavy weight of sin upon him, describing his anguish as a physical ailment. He pleads with God, acknowledging his mistakes and feeling the consequences of his actions. "Thy arrows stick fast in me," Psalms 38 verse 2, reflects the deep sorrow David is experiencing. It's as if he's saying, "I can't bear this pain anymore." David's enemies are not just physical threats, they are also a source of emotional turmoil. He feels isolated, as if no one understands his suffering. In the midst of his cries for help, he declares, "I am troubled, I am bowed down greatly," Psalms 38 verse 6. This vulnerability resonates with many of us today. Whether it's a tough day at work, family disagreements, or the weight of financial struggles, it's easy to feel overwhelmed. But in the depths of despair, David also expresses a profound trust in God. He knows that his healing and restoration come from the Lord. He cries out, "Forsake me not, O Lord," Psalms 38, verse 21. This is a reminder for all of us. When life feels like it's closing in, we can reach out to God with our deepest fears and worries. He is there to listen. Transitioning into Psalm 39, David takes a reflective turn. He contemplates the fleeting nature of life. "What is my life?" he asks, considering how quickly time passes. This psalm emphasizes the importance of recognizing our mortality and the brevity of our days. David acknowledges that life can feel like a vapor, here one moment, gone the next. Psalms 39, verse 5. In our modern lives, it's easy to get caught up in the hustle and bustle, losing sight of what truly matters. Maybe you're constantly chasing promotions at work, or you find yourself glued to your phone scrolling through social media instead of spending quality time with family. David's reflection invites us to pause and assess how we spend our time. Are we living purposefully or simply going through the motions? David doesn't stop at merely contemplating life's brevity. He seeks God for guidance and deliverance. He asks for wisdom, praying, "Make me to know mine end," Psalms 39, verse 4. In this request, we see a desire for deeper understanding and clarity. When faced with uncertainty, be it in our careers, relationships, or mental health, turning to God for wisdom can illuminate our path. Finally, Psalm 40 brings a shift from despair to hope. David begins by proclaiming, "I waited patiently for the Lord," Psalms 40, verse 1. Here, we see a man who has learned the value of patience and trust. After waiting, he rejoices in how God has lifted him from his troubles. This psalm highlights the importance of waiting on God, even when circumstances seem bleak. David's testimony serves as a powerful reminder to us today. When we feel stuck in our careers, waiting for a breakthrough, or navigating the complexities of family dynamics, we can remember that God is working behind the scenes. He hears our cries and is actively involved in our lives. The psalm concludes with a beautiful declaration of praise. David expresses his gratitude for God's faithfulness, saying, "Many, O Lord my God, are thy wonderful works." Psalms 40, verse 5. This acknowledgement of God's goodness encourages us to reflect on our own lives. How often do we pause to recognize the blessings around us? Practical applications from these psalms can be woven into our daily lives. For instance, when facing challenges at work, Consider taking a moment to pray for guidance and clarity. In family situations, practice vulnerability by sharing your feelings honestly, just like David did. Financial struggles can feel overwhelming, but seeking God's wisdom in managing money can lead to breakthroughs. And in our digital lives, let's not forget the importance of unplugging and engaging with those we love. As we wrap up this journey through Psalms 38 through 40, let's remember the key. In our struggles, we can always turn to God for healing, guidance, and hope.
Thanks so much for joining me today for His Time 365. Remember, today's reading is Psalms 38 through 40, so be sure to spend some time with those verses during your quiet time. Tomorrow, we'll be diving into Psalms 41 through 43, so feel free to read ahead if you'd like to prepare. If you enjoyed this time together, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap the bell so that you never miss a day on this journey. I'll see you back right here tomorrow for day 160. Until then, stay encouraged, and thank you for giving God His time today.